Yeah, of course, we do need a lot of help from a lot of stakeholders in this private sector. For one, what role do you wish to see from the private sector now? How should it play in advancing AI and even helping the government, level up in a way?
We always look at least four areas of collaboration. Well, education is still number one. And it's not just creating more specialists. Certainly, we need those in both AI and cybersecurity. But we also need to do mass education. The general population should be aware of what AI can do and how to defend themselves in cyber attacks. Second is the infrastructure. There's no escaping it. We need better engineering. We need better data centers. We need secure data centers. And we also need AI applications. And this is why DOST is very important. That's our Center of Research and Innovation. But private sector also does its own research, so we can help each other. Third and fourth are really around regulation. And of course, there's also two sides to it. I think we need better rules that can punish abuse. The same way we have privacy rules and cybercrime rules, eventually we'll need AI rules, because AI also has its own opportunities for abuse. And the ethical use of AI needs to be highlighted.
Lastly, Dominic, what about culture? How do you think that would play into the picture? Because we premised on this interview, we were talking about the labor force and how it might affect Filipino workers in terms of competencies, readiness. Will they be, redundated? Will they be irrelevant at some point in the future? What kind of culture do you expect from Filipinos? Because a lot of Filipinos now might think that, AI is not something that might affect me. But if you look at our jobs, if you look at the industries in the Philippines, these are all relational, human-to-human industries. There has to be some sort of mindset shift as well in the way we think about the future and our jobs.
Well, okay, three sides to that. First is the types of jobs we do. For example, in IT BPM, these are not simple jobs. We tend to assume that these are like basic types of work being offshore to us.
Right.
Yeah, there is that, but there's a lot of complex jobs. We have banking, we have healthcare, we have legal outsourcing, we have accounting, and that's already the born out of the past 10 years. The complexity has grown. Second, as I said, we have a digitally savvy workforce. But we need to maintain that. And that means making sure our education sector is up to spec. And again, look, if people aren't finding work here, they'll find work abroad, where we have a healthy, outstream of people.
Market, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's also an opportunity. If they can find better work here, better salaries, more competitive salaries, and IT BPM is one of the few that does that, they'll stay here. So I think look at it as a balancing act. And I think the third part is really we need to have more dialogue between private sector, between academia and public sector, because this is really the next wave. We're done with COVID pandemic. That used to be the big story. Now the next era is how do we maximize AI for growth.
And we're just as eager as you to find out how this will pan out. Again, Dominic Ligot, Head of Research and AI, IT, and Business Process Association of the Philippines. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you, Stanley.